Worry about that. I let the coaches worry about that. I just try to put one step in front of the other, as I said earlier.
How different are you this year compared to last year?
I just have a complete grasp of the offense this year. My head is still kind of spinning last year. I think I'm ready this year.
For you personally, what have you tried to focus on and working in your game during camp?
I've been trying to quicken my release even more. Last year it got a little long again. I got better last spring, but I think it's getting better again.
How can game experience from last year help you win the backup role this year?
I'm not really sure if it does. I didn't play that much through 28 passes. Really just scrimmages and practices from camp that'll determine it, I think.
How different is Dwayne this year?
He is a lot different. His feet are faster. He knows the offense much better. He's playing really well.
I picture you guys giving him cookies.
Maybe it's because he's a little shorter than the rest of us.
How is he fitting into your game?
He fits in really well. Obviously, we give him some crap because he's a freshman, but he's fitting in really well.
Pretty confident kid. Seems like he kind of exudes that. You kind of sit on him a little bit.
Yeah, he's really confident. Obviously, he was Gatorade Player of the Year in high school, so anybody that does that obviously has some kind of talent. He's showing it this camp.
You mentioned only throwing 28 passes last year, but for a guy like Dwayne and you did it, what does a redshirt year do?
It really helps you. It's hard to play as a freshman at Ohio State. Anybody that does it is pretty special, and redshirt year really helps you grasp the offense and be able to play better.
Joe, I know you said you try not to think about what's coming in 2018 because this year is more important, but in your head, do you think that whoever is the number 2 guy on the depth chart has the leg up for next year, or do you think it will ultimately reset and you and Dwayne will kind of go back to square one when the time comes for you to be the starter?
I try not to worry about it too much. Just try to play my best in practice every day, learn more in the meetings than I have before, try to get better.
In what ways do you feel like you and Dwayne and all the quarterbacks here do make each other better?
We all talk about, so what happens is the quarterback will go in and we'll all stand behind them. If they make a mistake, we'll try to help them. We'll see what they see, talk about it, see the defense, talk about the play, all that kind of stuff.
I'm going to ask you about the walk-ons or just got scholarships. What was that like for the team and watching those guys get that?
Yeah, nobody deserves it more than Elijah and Meatface.
Meatface?
Meatface, that's Zach's nickname. I'm sure you can tell his face is pretty meaty. But yeah, nobody deserves it more than those guys. They're some of the hardest workers on their team. I'm glad they got to experience that, and I'm glad we got to experience it with them.
What do you feel the best about right now, Joe, about your game? Like, you're going out there every day feeling like I feel really good about this?
I just feel really good where the offense is at right now. We're all meshing together pretty well, going fast, and I think the offense is really completing itself right now.
You might have already answered this, but how'd you guys look in the scrimmage on Saturday offensively?
It was okay. Still have a lot of room to get better.
How's the deep passing game now with all you guys?
Yeah, it's getting a lot better. That was a big emphasis in the spring. It was going to be a big emphasis this season. We won't be able to get where we want to be unless we can complete those, and it's getting better.
Coach D was just over there talking about throwing more contested balls, like that's something that you all are working on. What is the message there? I mean, what do they tell you? How do you get better at that, I guess?
Just gotta understand where the defender is on the receiver and throw it where the defender is not. It's pretty simple, and I think we're doing a really good job of that right now.
Is that something you don't want to throw interceptions, but you have to train yourself just to kind of figure out when the risk is worth it versus the reward?
As long as you throw the ball where it needs to be away from the defender, there won't be an interception. The only time you throw an interception on a contested receiver is if you put it in the wrong spot.
We keep hearing good things about J.K. Dobbins. What can you tell us about the true freshman running back?
Yeah, J.K. is really fast, really strong, and very quick. I think you guys will get to see some of him this year.
Good depth there with Mike Weber coming back and J.K. Is DeMario still playing there? Is he playing more H? Or just talk about that running back.
I'll stay out of that conversation, but yeah, Mike, J.K., DeMario, Antonio, they're all really good backs. And we have a lot of depth at that position for sure.
How do you feel about the right guard competition? You feel good about the offensive line?
Yeah, all 3 or 4 of the guys that are competing their butts off and playing really well right now.
Does it motivate you all to see what Cardale Jones did in 2014 and know that you guys have to be ready if your time comes?
I don't know if it really motivates us, but it makes us understand that we have to be ready when our number is called and whenever the time comes.
How about the receivers? Who has stood out to you at camp or in the scrimmages?
Guys like Terry McLaurin and Paris, obviously they're playing really well, and then some young guys like Austin Mack and Ben Victor playing their butts off too. I'm excited to see what they're going to do this year. And then obviously Johnny Dixon, he's finally healthy. He's going to have a big year.
You mentioned learning leadership from JT. Another thing that he talks about a lot is film watching. Do you have to learn that when you get to college? Going back and really studying that kind of stuff?
I've learned a little bit, but I kind of knew that in high school because my dad being a coach, we always watched film together, and he would always get on me about that.